Hello, welcome, everyone. Everyone watching the stream. Let's see if no, the cameras didn't work when I switched it. F. That's
yeah,
annoying.
Alexa's D&D time.
Yeah, here, say something real quick. Hey, everyone, say something real quick.
Something real quick.
No.
Alright, volume looks pretty good. So, just gotta figure out why the cameras randomly stopped. Oh, you know what? Because I haven't popped it out yet. That's why. I'm a dummy. That's why.
Don't pop it out.
Okay, and then we gotta do this, and then we do that, and it's still broken. Okay, hold on. This is fine. I can handle this. Oh god. Okay. Whoop. If you're watching the stream, it's our faces are morphing around and together, and there we go.
What's
Now.
my face doing?
Why is my black bar larger on the top than your black bar?
I don't know. I think it's just the way I cropped it. I can fix it.
No? Don't worry.
You got that BBB, big black bar.
Yeah.
There you go. Now they're about even. Actually, now you have even less than me. Look at that.
I'm
Oh,
gonna laugh
shit.
if they patch that wall you're trying to beat open.
This is a different one.
Oh, you're just checking?
Mm-hmm.
What
Jeez,
are
you
the big brown
beat it all day,
marks?
The what? Oh, those are poop stains. No, those are just supposed to be like mountains on the map because I still haven't gotten around to making like a more detailed map. Just to kind of show you where some of the rough idea like the mountain ranges are. So
You'll just need to download like 7 assets that you can drag and copy.
yeah, I mean, I have I could make one up pretty easily. It's mostly just I haven't gotten around to it because I would also the main thing is I would just need to think about where I want stuff to be, and you know.
I think I have a video game map asset pack that I got off Humble Bundle at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bundle.
Humble Bundle.
Humble Bundle. But yeah, so we are here with D&D. Just so you know, my VPN has been doing weird stuff with Chrome and Firefox and Edge and whatever browser I've tried. So I'm not on the VPN. So what that means is if it lags out and doesn't show the roles right away, then there's not much I can do about it today. Anyways, so yeah. What happened last session?
What didn't happen?
All died.
We didn't die.
One
Yeah.
person did.
They're not a person.
Wow. Don't
Yeah,
talk about my
they're-
friend like that.
They're an orc.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Bruh.
Oh, so
Oh.
that's how you feel about our kind, huh?
Oh god, yeah. See, that's what I mean. Already, I have to refresh just to show the actual map that I put it on, bruh.
Yeah, that's why I
Alright.
learned Orcish, is to insult you
Alright.
properly.
There you go.
So there was a bit of a fight,
Yeah.
and nobody important died.
Wow.
And then the lady ran away, and then we ran away, and that's what happened.
Hilda did.
And I almost
No.
died like 5 times.
No, what happened? Here, let me give you the real scoop. Poetry tried to kidnap somebody who might have been important to us, didn't, and then had to resort to somebody he thinks might be important to us, and none of us care.
I mean, you know. But you know, I mean,
But they're gonna learn so many things.
I
about
was
it,
just
right?
trying to you know kidnap anyone.
captured.
And, you know, it's just
You got captured?
the daughter.
And the old
Captured
man.
the daughter.
The old man
and
got
the
captured
drummer
too.
boy and the drummer
Yeah, little
lad.
drummer
Is it
boy.
daughter
To be
ex
fair-
machina?
The old man's gonna die from old age and captivity anyway.
Yeah.
As long as they let him keep his drum, who cares?
But yeah, so you're not wrong. So you fought off Hilda the Volge, and she did a bit of a number on you guys, but you managed to survive. So yeah, and the only casualty was Shoal. Shoal had his head lobbed off.
The drummer old man is very important? What do you mean? You have Tartarus.
Yeah, Tartarus also has
Drummer.
drums. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hold on.
yeah. And yeah, the villagers there basically are, well, you know, they're gonna have to elect a new chieftain and rebuild, but you guys are not going to be sticking around. Your
Oh yeah, I
plan-
think the most important thing, right, that happened was the boat is now gone.
Yeah, the boat and most of the crew too.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't count that as very important.
But yeah, so yeah. And you guys basically were deciding where to go next. I know you wanted to go to the boar territory, right?
Yeah, to the Borge.
Yeah, basically because basically just because you guys were like, they're the only thing you really know of on the map, right? The map that you guys had found basically said don't go here. And I think you guys said that your logic was basically like maybe we could like get help from them against the other people or something like that.
I think my logic is everybody here is crazy.
What?
So, no, not like in our group.
Oh,
Just like in this land, everybody here is crazy. So the one people that they say don't go to are probably rational.
Hey, even if they want to try and kill us, it sounds like they'll at least be honest about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't need none of this shit with like this leader of the city who's just like betraying us while we're gone.
Yeah, he did betray. You never got your payment, by the way, from the.
How would we?
Yeah, you never went back, and then by the time, well, you know, now it's
Payment up front.
Yeah, so you know,
Oh yeah, we also leveled.
you did level up to
level 7.
No, not to level 7. To level 6. And yeah,
Well, I tried.
You did try.
you did try out. So, the next day after the battle, you take some time. You know, again, buried Shoal, and other than that, gather supplies and stuff. Right? Like at this point, rations are going to start to be a little more important. Well, actually, no. You have like, I don't remember. How does your cooking thing work as far as food goes? As far as actual nutritional value.
I don't know. I think I can just cook a meal.
Okay, you guys
You need
probably still have
materials
to.
for it.
Yeah, you still have to forage, or at least have the ingredients. I'm assuming, but
Yeah, like I don't think I need
Not magical.
anything
Yeah.
special.
yeah. So
Before I buried Shoal, by the way, I'm gonna grab his straight razor off his body and keep it with me.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Let me look at it.
you
What
probably
is
would
this?
take a. Well, Shoal had a great axe, so you'd probably take that.
No, I
Yeah.
don't care about that. I'm gonna bury him with his weapon. You think
Okay.
I'm gonna insult him by
That's-
taking
you know.
his weapon with me?
No, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. So, yeah. Let me see. I'm working on.
They require ingredients and cook's utensils.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink from my bag of water.
What I'll say is that it's basically.
So as long as I can find like ingredients.
Yeah. Yeah, what I'll say is that, like, we'll just basically go off of a ration system, but just basically just assume that the rations are being cooked up by you, in other words, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, just to kind of be able to still measure the supplies. So, because, yeah, we will start keeping track of rations here, at least to some extent. So, the village will provide you guys with supplies, a few packs worth of like supplies. They would provide you guys with like with food. I would say like 10 rations worth. So each of you can have 10 rations. Additionally, well, I don't know, what other supplies do you guys think you would want? Because they could supply you with basics.
I would like to grab my owl helmet.
Yeah,
I still don't have that yet.
that'd be ready for you. Yeah.
I guess I can't think of anything in particular that I would need other than obviously topping off any rations.
They would probably, I would say they would probably give you since they know you're planning on heading to the west.
Do they have a better map of the area?
No, they wouldn't. They would update your map though. And yeah, like and I could draw it onto the blob map if you want, but basically the idea is that actually, yeah, here let me put us on that. So, cat shit ridge. I just saw that. Okay, so, oh god,
There's 2 Amazon drivers outside my house.
let's make this.
Gonna be a porch pirate?
So, uh-oh.
No, I don't think so.
No,
I
I'm
don't
gonna do
think. I don't think porch pirates have the like brand new Amazon van.
No, are you gonna be a porch pirate? Go
And
take
admit
the
it on
packages.
stream?
Yeah.
What?
Don't worry, we won't tell Perplex.
Oh, you. Assuming that they're dropping stuff off to my neighbors.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean? Why would I be stealing from myself?
But
Trying to hide it and claim it didn't show up.
yeah. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh lord, I had Windows.
But no, one of them was on the phone. And I was like, are they trying to call me or something?
So, here's the dealio. So yeah, they would update your guys' map. So, on the way, I kind of talked about this a little bit at the end of last week, but basically, east of this kind of like the mountain range, which actually does have a name. It's not Cat
Well,
Shit.
yeah,
It's
said it
not
on there.
Cat Shit Ridge. It is actually called. Oh,
Do they
added-
have cats in this universe?
Yes, there are.
Okay. Alright.
It's
Are
called.
cats native to this plane?
What about cat people?
No, I think there's
No Elder
wings.
Scrolls going? Right.
No, D&D does have them, but I don't have them because I think they're lame.
Wow.
So this mountain range is called the Azure Mountains. How do you guys say that word? Do you say Azure like that?
Yeah,
Azure?
Azure.
Azure.
Azure?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
Azure?
the Azure Mountain Range is what it's called.
So then why is it brown?
Look, I mean, do you ask them why it's called that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they would tell you that when you approach it from afar, there's a lot of foothills leading up to it. And as you reach the top of the foothills and look towards the mountains, the actual mountains, they tell you it'll become clear why. So they're not actually going to tell you.
Microsoft has their cloud service there.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Anyways, so by the
Best
way,
part is it's not showing up on Poetry's stream.
I know
It's not.
like it's very delayed. Yeah, I'm actually working on trying to fiddle with my VPN now to see if it'll actually just be fine. 'Cause it's kind of
How do
annoying.
you like not snap?
Alt.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Here, I'm connecting to my VPN. Let me see if it. Because I try to change some settings. Okay, I think we're back. Yeah, there we go. I don't know here. Someone roll something and tell me when you're rolling.
Alright, I'm gonna roll a dagger +1 attack in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop.
Okay, it was like a half a second delay. That's not bad though.
That's same
Yeah.
as everyone.
Okay,
for sure.
cool. Then it
Yeah.
looks like maybe I
That was the
fixed
same.
it. Maybe I fixed it then. Hopefully so. Anyways, yeah. So
What the fuck?
What?
Starfall? Zernsky had resubbed 27 times. I don't think I've ever seen that person in your chat.
yeah, they're old. They're an old school viewer. They've been around
my
a
God.
long time. Yeah, they just
Wow.
they aren't often around, but
When they do, they sub.
Anyways, so yeah, so all right, so yeah, so they're okay. So sorry, I got distracted because of my VPN stuff. So the Azure Mountains are there, and they kind of split this whole kind of eastern seaboard off from the rest of the continent. And not only is it a sort of geographical barrier that splits it apart, it's also there's also definitely a political barrier there, or a geopolitical barrier, because in the mountains there are several different pockets of dwarven kingdoms, and the dwarven kingdoms in these areas are fairly isolationist and fairly territorial. Some of them are isolationist, some of them are a little more expansionist. But in any case, the dwarves are not really that friendly to outsiders. And so there's not really a ton of trade over the mountains. There is occasionally, some merchants basically are willing to pay the exorbitant fees and fines to not get raided by the dwarves. But other than that, there's not a ton of trade over the mountains. East of the mountains is mostly human kingdoms. Maybe some halflings here and there, normally not in their own kingdoms, just in villages. West of the mountains is where you'll find a lot more variety. But yeah, they would give you some climbing supplies. The villagers would. Because if you tell them that you're going through the mountains, they're going to give you some climbing supplies.
Are these supplies equipped to handle giants?
Probably not. No. I mean, it's a few. Let's say a few lengths of rope,
Nice.
some stuff like that. So I don't know. The lone turd. Yeah. Anyways, though, so
You're
Yeah.
messing up.
You guys just head on out. Oh yeah, your let's see, your helmet, Tartarus.
Yeah, except I can't really wear it.
Climbing won't be an issue as long as we have time to prepare.
Yeah, you could wear the helmet. It's just not going to be. So what I'll say.
Mhm.
The helmet is what's your armor class right now?
14.
Oh, nice. Not bad. Not bad. I don't think it'll be +1. There will be some benefit.
But if I wear armor, then so right now my armor class is 10 plus my dex and con.
That's true. Yeah.
And if I wear armor, then that's not true anymore.
Yeah, that's fair.
No.
I guess that's true. You would need like a full set for it to really be worth it. What I will say is, if you get a full
sell
set,
it.
if you get like a set of let's see, what is your dex? It's +1. It's 12.
Yeah.
So if you were to get studded leather, that would put you at only 13. So it still wouldn't even be worth it. Yeah. But medium armor might be. If you were to find some medium armor, the helmet could complement it well. Otherwise, like you said, you could always just sell it. So
I'll keep it in my pocket.
yeah. So, yeah, you guys are ready to head out on your way then?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Okay.
I want to go to the Dingleberry.
The lone turd, the dingleberry, yeah. So you guys will head out. It will take several days of travel to reach the mountains. Maybe like a week even, right? And there are villages and even cities closer up towards the mountains, into the foothills. But the last part, once you reach the mountains themselves, again, it'll pretty much be just, hiking up on trails. Yeah, you guys would head out on the way. What is kind of the modus operandi of, like, are you going to be going at just a normal pace?
Yeah.
Okay, normal
I would
travel
say so.
pace.
I would assume we probably traveled at a fast pace the first couple days to get away from,
Okay.
all of this business.
Okay, what about when you, like, as far as camping, are you gonna look, just like in general terms, are you looking for caves, or are you just gonna camp on the side of the road in like the forests, or look for, there will be inns kind of every once in a while, but most of the time you're gonna be camping one way or another.
Well, what time of year is it? Forest is fine.
It is springtime, late spring.
Yeah, so other than rain showers, we'd probably be fine.
Okay.
Well, that's something we could have situated, would be tents, at least for the normal sized people.
Okay. Yeah, you could have gotten a couple tents.
Yeah, they'd be relatively easy to carry. As far as us big boys, the most we could have asked for is more makeshift, like a huge tarp, basically.
Yeah, they would give you some like giant
Something we could suspend between, rope between two trees and throw a tarp over the rope.
They would have given you like a pelt taken from some giant animal a long time ago that the village hunted. Like a giant deer or something.
What I will say, if we're just doing general forest camping, I did add this. So we would be able to have defensible terrain around whatever kind of wild campsite we have.
Okay. Oh god.
What's going on here, dude?
Yo, the Mormon, no! No, they got fired upon.
But yeah, my character being a druid and all has no preference one way or another really as far as accommodations go, especially since we're probably stuck staying out in the stable anyway, us big boys.
He wants to get flashbang.
True.
What do you mean?
And when we are in the woods,
Oh, God.
Adric would be using his powers to
Kick him out of the
make
game.
forest around rough terrain, so we wouldn't get snuck up on so easily.
Okay, sounds good.
Since you can make a nice big hollow in the center, and maybe even a path going out on one side.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, as you guys kind of start traveling, the first couple days are going to pass without incident, really. You would pass after you get out of the area around the town and the village. You do start to kind of enter a different an area that kind of is linked to a different town, and so the people there have not heard of you, don't really recognize you guys. You get a lot of strange looks, right? But in general, it seems like this area is fairly peaceful. There was the war between the kingdom here and the other kingdom to the north of it, but it does not seem like the fighting is really in this area. Even if this area you're passing through is part of the kingdom, you're not even sure. There's no really bordered stops or anything like that.
Where are we passing through?
You're just passing through just kind of different, areas.
Tiny villages.
Yeah, just different
Oh,
farmlands and stuff. Yeah, the area it's just kind of woods and farmlands spread around, and hills.
In other
and stuff.
words, we're not exactly being subtle about our traveling as of now, since we're the freakish giant boys wandering through the farmlands.
Yeah.
Yeah. We know that passing through here is going to get this town destroyed.
On about the third day of travel, when you guys have made it you're a few days away now. You guys are passing through an area that is relatively calm and peaceful. Actually, pretty not nearly as many farms in this area. Or not nearly as many farms. Much more like wooded. And it honestly is like very peaceful to the point where at one point you almost feel it almost reminds you of when you found that one patch of woods with the spring and the lady of the water there. The froth lady. It kind of reminds you of that area where it's like very peaceful, and almost like as if you guys are thinking back to that. You kind of hear like some Rook actually hears like some fluttering of wings, and he kind of is reminded of what he saw when he looked back after talking with the lady there. And there's kind of a flutter of birds away. You guys are kind of just looking around. A voice will actually ring out. A kind of calm voice, and it'll say, "Please do not be alarmed."
Run away screaming.
I will be alarmed.
Who's there? Is that the bath lady?
Walking out from behind a tree, just a little ways up ahead off of the side of the road, is a what appears to be a woman. However, she looks very strange to you all. She is, she has kind of like a brown skin with a kind of a color and texture that looks almost like bark, like the bark of a tree.
Yo, dog, you're a tree.
It doesn't.
Maple syrup.
It doesn't look like it's actually bark, but it looks like it is that color, and it kind of has a rough texture to some parts. Other parts are smoother.
Yo, lady, you need to moisturize.
She also has what appear to be antlers growing from the top of her head.
Yo, dog, you're a deer.
Yeah, they look like deer antlers, and she is not wearing a lot of clothing. She is covered up, but it doesn't seem like it's not really meant to be provocative sexually. It's more just like it seems to you like she doesn't really have use for clothes.
Yo, dog, you're not suitable for work.
Yeah, I mean everything is covered, that needs to be covered, but that's pretty much it. And so she kind of like
Mission art of this
She's
character
got,
through
she's
poetry.
got, she's got wood bark pasties on or something.
it's more like kind of like wood bark, just kind of like covering up, like just clinging kind of naturally to her body. And she kind of just walks out calmly from behind a tree up ahead. Actually, as she comes out from behind there, a couple of deer walk next to her. And
Yo, what's up?
Supper.
she holds up a hand and says, "Please do not be in fear."
The hell are you?
Of the
And-
deer.
Xena immediately is on guard and looks at
Yeah.
you all.
Yeah, what's up? You approached us.
Yeah, Xena looks to you all before this lady can say anything. Xena looks to you all and says, "We can't trust her. She's one of them.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
She's one of the ones that are hunting me."
Let's see. Let me think about something real quick.
She's speaking in Giant, by the way.
That's fine. I know Giant.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't respond in giant.
What do you respond in?
I don't know. Hold on.
I would have just been speaking in common.
Yeah.
Dwarven.
Okay. Yeah, the common tongue that you guys are familiar with, and the giant tongue and the dwarven tongue are all related, but all somewhat distantly. I don't know. So, but she's gonna speak.
As
in
I
giant.
act as if I don't know what she's saying.
Xena's so yeah, Xena like basically says don't like basically Xena says basically like don't, we shouldn't trust a word she says. And the woman kind of takes a few steps forward. She's still a good 30 feet away from you guys. She doesn't seem like she's going to approach any closer. And she says, I mean you no harm.
What'd she say that in?
What?
What'd she say that in?
It'll all be in giant still.
I respond in Dwarven.
She'll respond in Dwarven.
What the fuck are you talking about?
She's cool, she's hip, she knows all the languages.
There's been some misunderstandings. Xena, I did not wish for you to be attacked by our servants. The water nymphs that attacked you on your vessel.
I'm just gonna like sort of lean down and whisper quietly to Xena. So should I just fucking blast her or?
Xena shakes her head no. Xena's like, she whispers back and she's like, she's strong.
Look, I can't count on one hand how many times I very nearly died recently.
The woman is
Where's
like,
Bucky Yellow?
the woman is like, looks to you all and says, I apologize for the attack that our servants did upon you when you were at sea.
Which ones?
The water nymphs in the mist.
Which ones?
If there were more than one group, I apologize as well, but the rest were not under my control, or my sisters, or any of ours.
How'd you get across the barrier?
What do you mean?
I don't
We
know.
got attacked on the other side of the barrier. How'd you get over there?
That attack was not mine. But
I don't remember being attacked after we got here.
That did happen when we were already over here.
Remember
We
there
got
was
the water people.
There was like water nymphs and like ice mephits and stuff, and
Yeah. After we got out of the Astral Sea, we got attacked on our way to shore.
yeah, it was
By
after
water nymphs
after
and
you
stuff.
left the lighthouse island too. It was on the like between there and the mainland.
Yeah, it's when we had decided to go
Oh,
to shore.
it was after the lighthouse. Gotcha.
Mhm.
I like to think your character is literally just spewing nonsense.
Honestly,
just to
though, like that,
make them keep talking.
even though that was like 2 weeks ago, basically, or less, like it to your characters, it probably feels like a year ago because so much has happened, right? So yeah, no, but so
No, honestly, it tracks with his character. His
Yeah.
character just says random bullshit all the time anyway.
so she kind of says,
What happened to our ship?
she looks like she's like, let's you are really from beyond the barrier then, Xena, is this true? And she actually asked Xena, and Xena would look at you all and just not respond at all. The lady looks at you guys and says, I should introduce myself. I am Gela, and I watch over these forests here in the east. I have been watching you for some time now.
Are you the creepy orbs?
Those were not mine, no. If you were censored and watched, that was not me, no.
How do you know we were censored and watched then?
Well, you just told me.
I don't know.
And so she kind of like, she looks at you and she's like, I'm not asking you to trust me, and Xena, I understand her reasons for not. Her and my sister have not.
You're Faye, because I don't deal with no fucking facts.
She shrugs. We do call ourselves the Elder Fae, but age is a bit of a matter of perspective.
I don't know. You're looking like kind of an elder bay.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Hold on.
Brother, I told you not to eat those mushrooms this morning.
She does not seem to even like notice the flirt. So she
Honestly, keep the bullshit up. She's the only one saying anything meaningful in this conversation, so let her keep giving us information.
would you all? I know what you all desire, or at least what I think you desire.
Please tell us, because we have no fucking idea.
You wish to get back across the barrier, do you not?
Well, I just told you that. Very insightful.
My sister might be able to help. When she says that, Xena kind of shakes her head just instinctively. Xena looks to you guys and she's like, we should not go to her sister.
Somehow I feel like if you were able to get through the barrier, you would have no reason to be talking to any of us.
Also, wait a minute. We don't really want to get through the barrier. I look at my brother and shrug, right?
Less stuff wants to kill/abduct us over there.
Like, we got nothing waiting over there. I look at Torgir.
I have a family, sort of.
Sort of, wait.
Wait, why are you here then?
This was supposed to be a 1 month in and out job for us, remember?
Landor just assumes if people join the ship, they have nowhere else to go.
I imagine that is a chunk of the
Yeah.
crew.
She looks to you and she says, my sister Reetha, she, if you decide you wish to cross the barrier once again, we do not know how, but we suspect that you all might be part of the key to it.
What year is it? Hmm? You tell me.
Do you want her? You ask her that?
Yeah.
She would tell you it's been, I don't even know. It would be somewhere between 1100 and 1500 years. She would say. I'm not sure the exact number. She'd be like, it's
Okay.
1500
And
years.
does that
since the-
align with what I would normally hear across the barrier?
Well, so she says 1500 years or so since the Great Divide.
What divide?
Since the barrier
Do I
was
know-
formed.
Did we even know about the barrier previously?
Yeah. Vaguely.
Okay.
Like,
So we probably
considering it's a big like fly zap where people don't generally go near it.
Yeah, it's a thing that people. There's always like sailors' rumors about it, but no one has really gone. and
I imagine the
experimented with
layman probably assumes it's hyperbole and there's just like nothing out to
Yeah.
see to bother going to, and people get eaten by sea monsters instead.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
and most people who
Uh,
go that far don't make it back. Yeah,
That said, there's probably like actual people that know about it on both sides, just because they've sent people to look or.
So yeah,
But yeah, does that line up with what I feel like the time should be?
yeah. I mean, you don't really know when the barrier was created. You just know it's been there in myth for a long, long time.
Well, we know it's been dividing the lands for at least like what 1,000 years or whatever is how long ago the giant gods got yeeted.
Yeah, it would probably. Yeah, now I'm thinking about it.
And
Probably
the
more
people
like
on this side, don't know that the giant gods.
Well, that's
mostly
what
dead.
I was trying to figure out, kind of, is if they think that we're further back in time, or if we're
No,
actually
yeah.
further back in time because of the barrier.
Yeah, no, it would actually, now I'm thinking about it, it'd probably be more like 2,000 years, but that's what she would have said. And to you, that sounds like, reasonable for the gods and stuff.
Yeah, in theory, we also don't know if we were in the Astral Sea for like 100 years or something silly. We have
So I mean,
no way of knowing.
just the little town that we were in of giant lovers, they were just like behind on their information or something.
Well, yeah, because the barrier's been up for so long.
No, I mean that doesn't mean they want to know about the gods being dead, right?
The gods don't have any access to this land.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They've just been blindly worshipping, like, with no proof,
Yes.
basically.
Basically, yeah.
Solid. I don't know, lady. What do you want? What do you want?
I wish to propose that we may be able to help each other.
No,
You know about the flying castles?
I do. In fact,
How do you feel about that, huh?
to be honest, I watched your fight with Hilda.
That's not what I asked.
Several days past. You all seem to be capable fighters. Not
Well, we know
many.
that.
Not many could withstand even a single slash from her Volge, which you now carry. She motions to Rook where he has it on his back.
No, I don't have it.
No, I have it on my back.
Oh shit, okay. Landor then. She motioned me.
True. And I
As-
I also mentioned the hammer.
I cannot necessarily help you with that problem.
Well, that's the biggest problem we have right now, so
if you
And getting mixed up with us is certainly just going to cause the attention of them. So if you don't want to deal with that, then maybe you shouldn't deal with us.
we have dealt with them before. If we must, the Fae will deal with the giants.
So you're saying you'll help us with that?
If you're willing to help us.
You just said, okay, negotiations are happening now.
Our charismatic leader will lead us to the best outcome, I'm sure.
Our -1 charisma leader.
If
Our man
you,
that just is yelling stuff out of confusion.
at this point, it is unclear.
Dude, the funny thing is, I am high charisma, and I have proficiency in persuasion.
Yeah. It's just Torgir doesn't really care to use it. Well, yeah,
Okay, what do you want from us then?
I would like for you to travel to the woodland realm of my sister,
Where's that?
far to the west, over many mountains and plains and swamps.
You know about the Boarmen?
I do.
How do you feel about them?
I would not recommend going there.
They're our new allies.
Roll me a deception
That's
check.
true.
Roll me a deception check with advantage.
It's not really deceit, though.
They're not your allies.
As far as
They
I'm
are-
aware, they're my allies. Until
They
I
are
get there and they try to
they
kill
are
me.
absolutely our allies.
This man is living in his own reality.
Yeah, it's like a lie detector test would register it as the truth because he believes it, even if
Yeah.
it's not true. She kind of like doesn't seem to really be convinced, but she doesn't really like press the issue. She's like, if you promise to make your way to the west, to the woodland forests and glades of my sister's realm,
Towards the Dingleberry? Or...
past the Dingleberry,
into her sister's glades.
she would tell you that's
How
basically...
far are we talking? The ass?
She would basically tell you, your map doesn't even show the whole continent, but she would be like, she would ask if she could see your map.
Yeah.
Well, apparently
I mean,
she
I can't
can just, like,
understand,
track
but,
us
you
through
know.
all of this forest anyway.
Yeah, she's gonna follow us anyway, so...
She's been creeping at us from the edge of the woods for the last month.
So yeah, if you give her the map, she'll approach. Xena's still looking very nervous, but...
I don't know. I'll walk up to her with the map.
Okay, yeah. And she takes it and she's like, wow, she's like, such a primitive map. But then she'll, she actually just kind of like
Can you
snaps.
do a better one?
She kind of snaps off of like her,
Didn't think so.
off of the bark, kind of like holding onto her body. She snaps off a piece and it kind of like crunches it in her hand and then just kind of writes using this, like almost like it's chalk. Or she draws a rough outline of the rest of the continent, basically extending it to include the whole oval. With some detail.
Oh my god, it's just a huge oval.
And she would point to the very opposite side.
Oh, the monoliths.
Yeah, those are not actually there, but I don't know. You guys are drawn over here, but she would she would basically say that the realm of her sister is in that red circle.
Okay, well, that's a big ask, not gonna lie.
She nods. She's like, I don't expect this to be done now, immediately, but if you agree to it, I may have a way I can help you more immediately.
Okay, well, listen, lady, you're following us, and you have been for a long time. Why don't you just join us instead? Because you're just gonna be back there anyway, watching.
I know you. If
She's
The
a lawyer.
forest.
She doesn't. She doesn't want us knowing that she's watching.
The the forests here are my home, and I cannot leave them.
Well, you can at least join us through this forest.
Just imagine, every time you go take a piss, she's watching from the bushes.
What do you think she's approaching?
She motions like
Without
down.
any clothes on.
Without
She-
any clothes on,
She
yeah.
motions down the road that you guys are already on, and she says, "Follow the path of least resistance, and in several days, I will meet up with you again, and I'll bring
Okay.
I'll bring help."
Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk then, and you can tell us more details.
One more thing. You, and she like nods her head at Landor. I watched your fight. You showed great skill in helping your brother, I'm assuming?
What gave it away?
To bring down that beast, the griffin. Are you familiar with the control of animal mounts and companions?
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, as much as I train, I still can't mount anything. I'm too big.
She nods. She says, "Very well, I may be able to help you with that."
Everything's been so sus.
She's gonna help him mount.
Wait. Face gets flushed. What am I mounting?
She just smiles.
Boing.
Okay. And with that, she's literally just gonna start walking back into the forest.
You gonna follow her?
No, she didn't really intend for that, but you.
No, I don't.
Okay. So, yeah, she basically just, she said, "Keep going the way you're going. She'll meet up with you in a few days."
I walk back to my brother. I think we're dating.
Yep, definitely.
Alright.
Well, if my
And-
brother thinks so, he's smarter than me.
Xena looks at you at later. Is like, don't let her charm fool you. Her sister calls her naive and young, but she's still many centuries older than I am, and wise and clever.
Listen, Xena, you had your chance.
What?
Xena just shakes her head. But she's probably gotten used to that type of like jokes and humor from Landor, so she's not offended or anything.
Look, if I know anything, it's that you never trust a fucking fae.
Xena nods. She's like, "I agree, even though I
Oh.
am one."
Yeah, I was gonna say, why have
Wait,
we been
you're a
harboring
fae?
one for so long then?
she looks at Torgir and she's like, "Yes, I."
What shit?
Torgir, I'm supposed to be the
Oh,
stupid one.
You know what? No, that might have happened when Torgir was vanished, and then the group probably just never talked about it again.
I also have 8 intelligence.
Yeah, she's like, she's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I
So
guess I'm
she's
smarter than you.
she's like, she nods. She's like, "Yes, I do apologize about my not bringing it up earlier. But we talked about it when you were gone at one point."
You think you know someone.
Have
Did you?
ever even spoken?
wait, did you?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah. So
I feel like you've spent most of our downtime just disappeared off into some other land.
yeah, where do you go?
I have no idea.
Wait, are you just not conscious of the time you're gone?
No, not really.
Oh god, so you're just like getting teleported from one life and death situation to the next?
It's sort of a dream state. I have a. The passage of time is there. It's just muddled.
He
I don't know.
He gets
We've
probed
seen
by
your-
a tentacle monster.
We've seen your dream states before.
In any case, whether we're going to be betrayed again or not, at least we're not being attacked immediately. So I'm fine with playing along for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he thinks we're gonna make it all the way the heck over there.
Well, I think
Yeah,
if we
I'm
make
sure
it to the Lone Turd, then we can just follow Shit Creek down to pretty close to the area.
I'm sure any number of other interested parties will be after us before we get it even halfway there.
Well, we should still go visit our allies down there in the Borman territories.
It is along the way.
You know, I
Kinda
haven't seen
died.
those guys in a while. I see
Honestly,
some
they
friends
might
there,
more
want
hospitable
to chat
than-
with.
Where we've been.
Yeah.
So you guys would continue on your way?
I can't
Yeah, to the
imagine it's
Borman?
going to be much worse than where we've been or where we're going.
Agreed.
We're gonna harvest their tusks for traditional
To
medicine.
the west.
So
What
yeah,
do you mean harvest? They're our friends.
they'll give them up voluntarily. So
Well, if they're true tusks, they're constantly growing. We just take a little bit off that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, no. They've been saving them for us.
We,
I don't have to
we
take them off
disguise ourselves as tusk barbers.
I want who's the one normally scouting out campsite locations? Probably Adric, right?
Definitely not me. Though I'm not
Maybe
too
Rook,
bad at
maybe-
it.
I
Am I
have the
only one
wanderer
proficient in
trait.
survival?
Oh, what is the wanderer trait? What is that? I don't know what
Well,
that
it's
is.
mostly to do with food, but I do have a good memory of general terrain and layout and settlements and stuff.
Interesting.
Which, you know, since we're not backtracking ever,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess for. But yeah, so whoever has the higher survival skill, then it would probably be.
Craig, you should have 6.
Oh, plus
7.
seven.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
have 3.
Yeah, but yeah, roll me a survival check, Craggy.
I'll give you advantage.
Yeah, you'd be an assistant.
yeah, I gotta keep you close so you don't start flirting with random trees.
Okay, so
Oh crap, I rolled as myself.
yeah,
Immersion broke.
so this night after you meet with her, her name by the way is Gela.
I will say also, assume I do the plant growth thing unless I state otherwise. I'll just always have a spell slot off when we're
What is it? just tell him that.
Because you anything you control, you can say. Hold on, yeah, I can say. Hold on, wait, where is he?
Yeah, we have Shoal's head in the bag and he's shouting help me.
So, so Adric is able to find some really good campsites. However, this night actually, this like third or fourth day of travel now, Adric actually sees something a little bit off of the road. Again, this is a very like peaceful area, mostly just kind of like trees, some gentle rolling hills and meadows and stuff. Very pretty area. Adric actually sees kind of up on what looks to be like a little kind of next to a little stream that this road kind of is going near. Adric does see what looks to be like an old building up there. And he sees it from afar and he realizes that it's like kind of perched up on a hill in a way where it would, you know, be actually kind of safe in the sense that you can look around your surroundings from there.
Oh boy, I bet this doesn't have a ghost inside. Let's go.
I follow
I
my
get-
brother.
I guess more realistically, approach it cautiously.
Yeah.
You know, looking for any signs of other people or animals.
Yeah. It, with your survival check, we'll say that that counts for this as well. You are actually, as you approach it, you're surprised to see that it's actually like it doesn't really look like it has been inhabited. Like it's not the home to a bear or anything. Luckily, it looks like it's basically just a an old watchtower. Is that it looks like it is. Kind of a squat watchtower, or guardhouse or something. It looks like it is made of stone, kind of crumbling, but the walls are mostly intact, to the point where it would still, it would still have shelter from the elements.
All right.
So.
Well, this would provide some comfort for the night. Is the watchtower itself like actually usable as a watchtower still? Can we like have whoever's on watch up there?
Yeah, you definitely could. It's like the roof is kind of collapsed in, right? But the watchtower itself is basically like a kind of a squat guardhouse with then a smaller tower protruding from the top. And the tower itself is still intact. It just goes up like one story, but it's still enough to get a vantage point over the surrounding forest.
Okay.
So yeah.
I would like to find a place to hide during my rest
Like not
for
in the
Xena
tower?
not to find me.
Wait, oh, because you don't trust Faye.
I don't want Xena to know where I am.
Okay.
Just
I
hide
mean-
in an old barrel.
Like, you could be in the top of the tower, and then whoever's on watch could watch over you.
But Xena might see me go up there. I don't want her to know where I am.
Just teleport to the astral plane again.
I could use Blink.
Yeah, that lasts for
Wait
like a
till you
minute,
blink
though,
and
doesn't
then
it?
go running.
So, I mean, like, there's like bushes outside. There's actually like a, so it's kind of on like the top of a little hill. It was built there to give it more height. There is actually the old remnants of an old bridge going across to like another little hill nearby. So if you wanted to go over there and sleep behind a rock.
I will sleep under the bridge.
Under the bridge. Okay, got it. Yeah, so the rest of you, like, there's like an old trail leading up past right next to the edge of the place, but again, it's out of use. But is Adric would notice it's not actually quite as dirty or messy on the inside as he would have expected, based on the outside. So.
Strangely clean.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're going about our normal camping business, other than this boy slinking off randomly halfway through.
Yeah. You set up. You eat your dinner. Maybe discuss.
I guess I will plant growth around the area as usual if there's vegetation outside. So.
Okay. Yeah. There is some. Actually, yeah. I gotta. Does it? How much does it say? Yeah.
100-foot radius centered on the point.
Oh.
Oh wow.
And I could pick areas that don't get over.
Okay, so you'd probably like the interior of the place would be like movable, so that you're not getting.
Yeah, like I've been doing it, but it hasn't mattered. I just would leave the central campsite hollowed out, basically. It's just to
Okay.
slow down anything that might just rush us.
Yeah, sounds good. Alright, cool. So yeah, so you all get to bed after eating a nice dinner meal. What is the watch order? No reason for asking. Hold on. I think I have written down. I have a watch order written down at least.
We can just follow that one.
It says Rook, Adric, Torgir, Landor.
Well, Torgir's not going to be
I guess,
watching.
yeah, that's true. I guess Torgir's not there.
Are we going to allow Xena to watch?
Yeah, she could watch instead of Torgir for the third watch.
Well, all I'm saying is if she's like actually secretly with the Fae, they're doing the longest con I've ever seen.
So, okay, yeah. Tartarus, roll me a d4.
Okay.
You fool, what's happening on my watch?
It is happening on Edric's watch. So, you all get to bed and stuff. Rook's watch passes without incident.
Okay.
and you guys, he goes, wakes up Adric, and then gets to bed himself. And Adric kind of like gets up in the tower, looks around the area, and it's a nice, peaceful night, very calm, a little bit of wind, but other than that, very calm. And he roll me what's your passive perception actually?
17.
Okay. Give me a second here. Just gotta look at something real quick. Just gonna look at something.
To be fair, if it's something happening out in the wilderness, I do not have dark vision, so at the very least I'd have disadvantage, and that's like -5 to passive. Like, theoretically, I could wild shape to an animal with better nighttime vision. I don't know if I'm that cautious right now, though.
No, yeah, so you actually, again, it's a quiet night.
I will say, though, the wild growth area, it is 4 foot for 1 foot, so if something's trying to go through that, good luck.
Yeah, I'd actually also like for, at this point, Rook and Landor to make me perception checks with disadvantage.
No. Not bad.
Okay.
For sleeping.
Yeah. I'm a light sleeper. Sleep with my eyes open like
Perplex
Gandalf.
might still be in the bathroom.
Well, hell, doesn't your danger sense work even if you're sleeping?
Oh,
Does it?
actually,
Let's see, actually.
tell me. I need to look at that. Yeah, put that in the
Like,
chat.
it's possible you're unable to be surprised,
Let's see.
even if you're sleeping. Although, if you're sleeping, you're unconscious, so that's the...
Yeah, I
I'll
don't
roll-
think it works. It says to gain this benefit, you can't be blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. That probably includes
I
sleeping.
can't remember what sleeping is.
You're definitely incapacitated.
When you're
Because
sleeping.
if you're unconscious, you're incapacitated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one. Yeah. So Landor, I rolled for Landor there, and he got a natty 1. So unfortunately, you're going to be woken up in a very rude way, Rook and Landor, as oh god, all of a sudden, you're literally just gonna have a bunch of daggers jabbed into you.
What do you mean I rolled a natty 1?
I rolled for you off your sheet.
He's here. He should roll himself now. Let's go.
Unfortunately, they rolled high on their stealth. They rolled a 21 on their stealth. So,
Wow.
here, I gotta get you dragged onto this map here. Hold on. As you are going to basically, you're literally just gonna come awake. There's gonna be a surprise round against you. Unfortunately, I gave there was a chance for Adric to hear them, and then for you guys in your sleep. Unfortunately, you fall into an ambush as you come awake, literally to dozens of kobolds, little draconic, little nasty critters, like basically crawling over you, stabbing at you as quickly as they can with daggers. And immediately, as soon as they start, it just erupts in screams, and now everyone wakes up. But you guys are going to be awoken to combat.
Do I also wake up?
Yes,
I
you're not
certainly
that far.
I certainly hope you're using hyperbole, because if there's literally dozens of kobolds getting a surprise round, we're dead.
There are dozens. I
Oh,
don't know.
Okay, well, I guess just fuck us then.
Alright,
Hold on.
well,
Yeah,
let's start a
next week
prediction.
with a new campaign.
Yo,
No!
new campaign, let's go.
Hold on.
Cleric time.
No. Hold on.
No, you're right. Ranger time.
Monk time.
Alright.
At least I can't get stabbed to death, considering they could not possibly have gotten within
Yes.
5 feet of me without me seeing.
You're not. Yeah, you're fine. Hold on.
Solo
So I guess
campaign.
Guess I'm gonna be running around with my brother's corpse for a while,
Okay, here we go.
figuring out how to get him back.
All right, I got a prediction live in
Oh, you can't see
poetry
anything,
and
can
Troy's bets.
you? You can't see anything,
Ah,
can you?
blackness. I can see my character.
Will a player character die? I think they already have.
Can you see now?
No.
Yeah.
Oh wait, why can Torgir
Nope.
see what the rest of you can't? Hold on, I got it.
What's worse, you're going to be potentially
there it is.
prone on the ground for 2 entire rounds of combat if you roll poorly on initiative.
Will a player character
Oh,
die?
I will.
So, okay.
And they're all having pack tactics anyway, so
So
Oh.
here's the deal, by the way, is that it becomes very clear as you guys are woken up, that oh yeah, you would all here. I'll put you up there just so you can see what it looks like, because you would have seen both parts of the. You would have scouted out the location just so you can. It should basically. Oh, I gotta switch the stream to see it. Okay. So yeah, it's not daytime, but the lighting is there because you would have like a small campfire or something, right? Like there would definitely be some source of light here, yeah. So it becomes very clear what has happened. It becomes clear to you guys that apparently the kobolds, there is literally a burrow in the floor of the basement here, and it was extremely well covered with like rocks and debris, to the point where basically there is a gap. I don't know if I have like a hatch thing. It's more of a makeshift hatch, but basically there is a hatch that the kobolds opened. Sure, we'll take this Fallout looking one. There you go. Yeah, that's there you go.
Yeah, we missed that.
Yeah.
The vault.
no signs
Yeah.
of kobolds in this tower.
They
All I'm
I-
gonna say is this is BMDMing.
What do you mean? Literally, this is an ambush by kobolds.
We have to sit here and say specifically that we search these things out.
No, it's one of those things that literally this is their whole shtick, is they ambush people who camp here. They made sure it was like perfectly hidden.
All I'm saying is you should have gave us an opportunity to search the
You know,
place.
this is-
If-
I'll make sure
if-
your perfectly hidden
This
poetry
is
will
how
never find
you
the
get
body.
a party to just never go to a point of interest. Like, I knew it would be some bullshit, I just didn't realize it would be literally.
There's so many.
What do you mean? I'm just getting started.
Bruh.
Alright, actually, all I need to do in there
They're dragging
is
things.
all I need to do is run in there, explode, and then all of us are gonna be fine.
Hold on, this is not all. This is not all. There are more coming up from this like ambush point that had been set up at this point. But the rest are down below. You can only see like I mean, I'm just gonna put them on the map, but there are more. But they are like literally kind of running out of space here. The thing is, actually, Adric doesn't know this, but if he hadn't done his plant growth, it would have been worse. Because Torgir, what Torgir actually sees as Torgir comes awake, he would see that actually the tail of a kobold that was like crawling out from the side of like this rocky hill. And it looks like they basically had tried to crawl. It looks like they were going to try to crawl out from all sides of this hill, from these hidden tunnel entrances. But the plant growth has made it so that they're basically just going to come at you from the one hatch instead. So it did actually consolidate them to one angle of attack. Unfortunately, they did still have a lot of them come out before you are able to stop them. So it's
Well, I'm sure glad Dreg isn't here.
with his fireball potential. It's time
Dreg
for
is the
initiative.
only one who has a spell that would actually be able to deal with this.
it's
Literally,
time.
Rook and I can deal with 2 each.
It's
Don't
time
worry, I'll
for
be
Gonna
there
get
soon.
fucked.
2
Oh,
each.
How much
Oh,
damage
and-
did I take, by the way?
Oh, we're gonna get to that. They're gonna have a surprise
Okay.
round.
Thankfully, Rook actually isn't going to survive for enough time to kill 2 of them.
Well, he's not raging yet, though, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Also, the first, well, assuming they time them all at the same time, the first volley of attacks will crit if they hit.
That's true. Well, yeah. Well, I don't know how mean I want to be. Oh no. Oh, this is evil. Okay, well.
Party wipe time.
No, I think you guys overestimate kobolds. They're still really, really weak.
I think you
Pack
underestimate.
tactics.
I think you underestimate amount of attacks.
Yeah, I mean that's true. So, so it's the first round is gonna be. Is everyone rolled in? I only see.
I haven't rolled in yet.
Honestly, if there's more than 3 misses on people that are presumably not wearing their armor, not wearing shields, prone, getting flanked for +2.
Would you guys be wearing your armor? That's a good question.
Oh,
Well, I
I
guess
don't wear armor.
Rook doesn't have armor.
Rook,
No.
Landor literally has nothing else to wear. So
Okay, yeah, so he would be wearing his armor, but
You're not wearing clothes under your armor?
No, the reason that I made my token look so sort of thrown together is because it's literally the only armor that he has that
that fits.
does anything.
Yeah. I don't see Adric in initiative.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, you're good. Additionally, there a couple of them do seem to have flasks on their hips. Anyways. So, there's going to be a surprise round. The way a surprise round works is that, well, actually, I always forget the exact rules. Basically, they get their turns.
Actually, there aren't surprise rounds.
Yeah, it's basically you guys are all surprised, though, which means you don't get to use your action or bonus action or movement. I don't remember.
Our turns are completely skipped.
Okay, I think you can...
Except, if we need to do, saving throws
Yeah.
or death saving throws, stuff like that.
Reaction.
I think you get your reaction
I don't know if we
after
have
it comes to your
reaction
turn or something, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, so... But either way,
The
so...
surprise is just a condition.
It is essentially a surprise round in this case, though, seeing as you're all surprised. So, let's get to it. The kobolds are going to start attacking. It's red group, which is all around Rook. So, they literally just start going with their daggers. Here you go. Let's just roll them all up. 1,
They have
2,
advantage,
3,
right? Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many miss?
Okay.
How many hit? I don't know.
What,
1
2 missed?
missed, 2 missed, 3 missed.
Okay, so 5 hits. No crits. Look at that. No crits.
Well, they would all be crits if they hit.
Oh, is it? Well, okay, wait. What is the...
If you're unconscious, all attacks within 5 feet are crits if they hit.
Oh, God. Do I want to be... Let's see. What is it?
Those are the rules.
An attacker that hits the crit... Yeah? Yeah, I guess you're right.
Fucking
I don't
end
know.
me, dude.
I don't know. Let's see. Is
Go
there
for
any... Is there any,
The thing is, they ambushed us, so they would have literally set up around everyone and,
Yeah.
as a reaction, attacked at the same
Yeah.
time as whoever
The,
was leading the group.
So, yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah. And
If
I
you're
was...
gonna fuck us, do it.
I'll fuck you guys. No, so I'm just gonna roll all their damage out as one because that's easier instead of having to manually add it for each one. So each of them, luckily, it's only a D4 plus 2. 5 of them hit. 5d4 becomes 10d4 plus 10 because it's plus 2 times 5 and that doesn't get doubled. So you're gonna take 31 damage as they literally just a barrage of fucking dagger just slashes come in.
And thankfully, the red group that surrounds you, it goes before you, which means they get to do it again.
Except they won't get
They won't have it. It
Yeah.
won't be crits.
Yeah, that's true.
But they all get to attack again.
So
I just
they-
went down to half health. That's good.
And literally, Rook wakes up to this. This is what like starts the combat. I mean, well, all this is basically happening at the same time. But this is what starts the combat. Rook just wakes up to being stabbed and slashed and everything. Luckily, he's wearing his helmet, which protects him from going for his eyes.
No, I'm not wearing my helmet.
Okay, well, you're lucky that they're not gonna go for the eyes.
All right.
So yeah, so then Rook, unfortunately, is awake now, but doesn't get to go. Toryear, same thing. Adric was awake, but is still surprised. Because he was not expecting the attack to come from below. Landor, oh god, I don't know. Would we say that Landor gets woken up?
Well, all of this happens at the same time.
You know, that's true. Okay.
Are there 3 here on this ping?
Oh wait.
Or...
Oh, you're right. There's one there.
Okay.
That one should not be there.
Oh, there's more.
Wait. Oh, I must have just copied and pasted.
Right.
Also, why is there... Oh, there's another... I accidentally twice for... No, this is right. They're all in a row. It's just because one is at the top again. So, Green Group is the next to go. They luckily, like, there's not enough space around Landor, so they can't actually get close enough to get the crits on him for this group. But they're all basically gonna move up. There is this basically like shelf here. A couple of them, or several of them, are gonna clamber up on top of the shelf. And they're literally they all have slings with just debris from the... They're just picking up chunks of debris from the place, and they just go... Floom, floom, floom. They actually have disadvantage because you're prone.
Mm-hmm.
Except, wait a minute. If you're
Well, they have advantage because
you're unconscious. And the pack tech. It's normal, though, so that's a good thing. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8...
What, 3 of those hit? Because my shield doesn't have the +1 anymore, right?
Your shield wouldn't be equipped either.
What do you mean I sleep with it?
You sleep with it like strapped on your arm. Well, actually, it's a pan. How do you?
It's
you
a
know what?
pan. I
He
hold
put
it.
handles on his pan.
Fine. I'll let you have the shield on.
You see, it's one of those walks that has like a normal handle on one end and then like the sideways handle on the other. He's got his hand shoved through the sideways handle and he wraps it to his arm with rope on the other handle.
You are right. It would not have the +1 anymore now. Correct.
Yeah, so 3 of those hit.
Okay. A bunch of pebbles and rocks hit you. That's all for them. See, that wasn't that bad. Never mind the fact that now it's the group that's all stabbing into you, Julius Caesar style. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Another 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
2 natural crits,
Yeah.
but all of them would crit.
The 19s are hits too?
It's 4.
Okay, so 4 hits. So again, it would become 44, which becomes 84.
Right, you match my AC, that's a hit.
Yep.
Yes.
So it will be 84 plus 8 for you from all these all together. Oh god, they actually rolled almost as well as the other ones did. With 2 dice less, and yeah. So they just come in stabbing like ah! As they just are like it looks like they're enjoying this.
Oh, I bet they are.
And then unfortunately, it's the group up top again. No. Poor Rook.
They don't. Do they crit this time? They don't
No,
crit.
no auto crits. They do have advantage still though. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7, 8.
Well, 1 crit.
Okay.
That's a lot of hits when you count the +2 in there, considering our boy is just like naked.
Oh, that's true.
3 miss.
Yeah. Well, Craiglex brings up a good point. They are flanking you as well.
Oh,
That's
bruh.
why I said you're insane.
So I think only one of them misses then.
Bruh.
Oh no. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So let's see. So 6 normal hits, 1 crit. So 64 plus So it's actually 8d4 plus 6. Wait, oh god. No. Plus 2 times 6. Wait, is that right? Did I do this right? 6 of them hit. Yeah. Oh god. Oh god, let's see. Yeah.
He's
Okay.
dead.
Yeah. This is my end.
If he's not dead this turn, he's gonna kill 2 of them, and then even only halving the damage after raging, he's still dead.
No, I'm just dead. I died.
Alright, hold on. I will say,
I'm dead.
no, you're not dead. You're down. You're
He's
down.
dead.
He's not
Sure,
dead.
fine, I'm down.
Do you
Also,
think
hold
somebody's
on.
getting to him?
Yeah.
Hold on. I
You think
forgot
somebody's
to.
gonna get to him?
I forgot to put Xena out here.
No,
Xena
great.
is
What's she gonna
here.
do?
Maybe I should have them target her, but no, she's like probably just curled in the corner, and they probably just literally didn't even notice her because she's like.
Drake's gonna come
5
in here,
foot
drop
tall.
a nuke, do Rook's entire HP on him, and he's gonna be insta dead.
Yeah, that's what
No,
happened.
alright, well, we'll say Xena will go on initiative count 20, and maybe she'll be able to do something for Rook.
No,
It's
honestly,
not gonna be that
No,
bad.
no,
you
no,
guys
no,
are
no,
way
no.
overestimating
No, if-
them. Dies
you-
before you even get to go.
if you want Xena in here, redact that green group, and they all should attack her.
You want them to attack her?
Why would they not set that up?
This coward took out the brass sound from his channel points.
I'll do that if you want, but she might die from that.
I'm just saying, if you want her in here.
She's probably like the equivalent of like a 3rd level druid. How much HP would a 3rd level druid?
Like 20.
3d8.
Maybe okay.
It would be 3d8 plus con.
Honestly, just like give our boy back his health and have her be bleeding on the ground now as well.
No, here. Well, they wouldn't really be able to surround her as well. So let's say the first 3 attacks would have still been at you. So which ones were the hits? Which ones? There was 3.
Let's go back and see.
I think that was 2.
And
of
that
the hits,
means
I
that
think.
the
No,
attack
1
against
hit.
her would have been crits.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 would have hit, which means I would have took 6 damage.
Okay, you'd only take 6 then. I'll roll their attacks separately. So
I guess
I'll,
there
I'll
is one
re-roll theirs.
consideration. Do your Fey creatures also not actually sleep?
Oh, that's true. She's probably like meditating or
I
whatever.
don't know what meditation does. I don't know if they're considered unconscious.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me look, because I pulled up a Jeremy Crawford. Yeah. An elf, apparently, player handbook, an elf in trance is semi-conscious. I'll say that she is not unconscious. How about that? She is still prone, though. She's probably like, she's just because it's comfortable. So. Five attacks against her.
Why are you re-rolling the attacks? The attacks were already rolled.
No, but those were slings. I mean, it's the same thing, I guess. I guess I could take those. It would be...
It was the same thing then, yeah.
It would be, four hits on her. Oh, God. No crits on her, though, so... There you go. She takes 21 damage, I think?
Yeah.
Yay, she's unconscious.
No, she's, we're gonna... Here, we'll roll her health. It would be 3d8 plus 3. Oh, God, she rolled bad. Yeah, she's actually...
The first of those would be max.
She almost
The first of
insta-died.
those.
Oh, yeah, you're right, you're
those
right.
would
It's
be max.
16.
60. Ah, yeah, she is down.
Well, she has the +3 from each level, not just once.
Well, no, she only has one plus one con.
Yeah, I only gave her +1 con. I mean, I'm just making this up now, but yeah, she is. She did not. Yeah.
Starting to explain why she's been turned into a damsel like every time there's actually combat.
Yeah, she's not that strong. Like she is, you know.
Almost
so
as weak as the captain.
she's down. Then it comes. So that was okay. Sorry, that was just to fix that whole thing, to represent her being there.
Just to be clear, this isn't frost damage, right?
No.
Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure.
This
You know.
then brings us up to Rook. I need a death saving throw, Rook.
All right.
Natty 1.
Oh
No,
my god.
it is a 5
Alright.
though.
Nope.
Torgir, you just hear screams and the sounds
alright.
of visceral blood getting spewed everywhere from Rook.
I will dash to here. That's my turn.
Okay. I mean, honestly, even
Actually, no. I have to get up, so I dash to here.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
my turn.
Honestly, this one like sees you, or one of these ones sees you. Is like, over there, another one. I mean, they're speaking in their own language, but they're basically gonna rush you now. So at least you're drawing some heat. Adric, your turn.
What in tarnation?
You'd be able to like see down the stairs. I can remove some of this. Here, let me just remove some of this. Yeah, it's fine.
How much of the roof is gone?
Like most of it.
Alright. I guess I will call lightning on top of this entire place.
Okay. I don't remember how that works.
It's a concentration spell. Let's see.
It just starts like zapping down,
Cast-
right?
Choose a point you can see. Okay. Well, first thing, I guess I'm waving my hands and speaking in Druidic. A cloud forms above the building, poking through the roof here.
Okay.
And a bolt of lightning will strike right here. So they all need to make dexterity saves.
Yep, those like 5 there, I'm assuming.
Everything within 5 feet.
Yeah. Okay. Dex is their best save, but we'll say we'll go from this guy and then left and then down.
Yes, DC 15.
Okay. How much damage is it?
Let's see, cast at 3rd level.
Oh god. Is it halved on a success?
Halved on success.
They're all dead then. It doesn't matter. They literally are puny little creatures. They all just start dying. They just go like, ah! And they all get zapped by this lightning.
And yeah, the cloud itself is a 60-foot radius, so I think it's basically just encompassing the entire building.
Yeah, there's basically a cloud over it now. Alright.
And I guess he'll also shout, Torgia, where are you? As he probably is just barely coming into view soon.
Yep. Alright, is that all?
Yep.
Okay. Landor, your turn.
Did the blue one survive?
There's no blue one there. You might be desynced.
This man with the biggest desync in existence telling me I'm desynced? Okay, fine, I'll reload. Nah? Okay, you moved it over at some point.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on these two.
Okay. Yeah, you honestly don't even need to roll damage. They're dead. They have 5 HP, so...
And then I don't know. Fuck.
Okay, that's your second win, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not bad. And obviously you're standing up now. Ready to go. Okay. Is that all you do?
It's the only thing I can do.
So Landor just starts like hacking and or like bashing and just smacking with the pan. Realistically, there's a lot more going on than just these attacks. It's just that this is all that he manages to really get through. He's probably like literally just flailing as there's kobolds literally hanging on to him and stuff. No real effect, but you can imagine the scene. Oh god. That brings us to the kobold's turn. Oh no. These ones down here are going to run up at... they were going to run at Torgir, But instead they're going to run up at Adric. They're like, ah, new one! Big one! They run up at you. This one will like move up to here. 2 daggers. They will have pack tactics. So, yeah.
1 hit.
Alright, and then a sling. Sling as well.
Nope.
Okay. These 3 down here are just gonna sling at, nice. These 3 down, up here are gonna sling at Landor. Okay. I'm assuming the 2 hits. There's 2 hits there. Okay, so a little bit more damage. As they, whip these rocks in at you. That is the green ones. Then, the blue ones. Oh, God. I think, so what you notice is, like, one of them in the back here, Landor would notice this at least. One in the back here seems to be a little bulkier than the rest, and is kind of issuing orders. I'll give him another mark so you can differentiate. And he actually, having heard them point outside, he yells and he says, "You go!" And he yells, and 4 of these are actually going to switch to try and run out at Torgir. They're not going to disengage, so you'll be able to hit the first one to go, if you'd like. Yeah. And that'll be a hit. And again, literally, I mean, what's your minimum damage roll? It's that, which is enough to kill them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think they only have 25 feet of movement. They have 30. Oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you know who stayed there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a few of these are going to come running out at Torgir. A couple of them are going to go for some dagger hits.
Good luck missing me. Both hit.
Okay. You take 10, and then 2 slings. Oh! One of them missed.
Just barely.
Yeah. So yeah, one from the 16, and then the other one's a miss. As like, we got you! The ones up here are going to kind of like circle around, and then they're gonna kind of like spread out. This one's gonna come all the way over here, and then they're gonna just start stabbing at Landor's ankles. 1, 2, 3. I'm assuming it's just the one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay.
Yeah, because they don't have a.
Yeah.
Not that would matter, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, so just the crit hits, and that's them. The red group, who actually has the majority of them have been killed. They're gonna come in and like fill in the ranks here.
That's an opportunity attack right there. Or no, Rook's dead. Never mind.
Yeah, down.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
Sorry, Rook is dead.
Yeah, I don't know. And Adric,
He might be next turn.
Adric might be able to hit one of them if he'd like. It's kind of a little awkward. I'd say maybe they have like half cover, but honestly, probably not going to help him much.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
I don't have any weapon in my primary hand.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. So they move around, and there's going to be 3 more hits coming in at Landor. 1, 2, 3. 2 more hits. Okay, and yeah, they're just stabbing away. There you go. That brings us to Rook. Oh no. Actually,
Yep.
Xena as well, I said was going to go on the same initiative, so...
Okay.
Oh no.
Well,
Oh no.
2 fails.
Yep.
What does Xena get?
Let's see. She gets... I guess
One
she would have
success.
rolled. She would have rolled last turn too. So hold on. I
That's
gotta
true.
roll.
1 and 1.
She's 1 and 1. That is that's Rook's turn. Torgir, it's your turn.
All right. I am going to.
I should have
Tides,
combat music going. There's relaxing music going on right now.
I know it's Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage so I can roll normally.
Okay.
Actually, I'll take a step back, which will provoke 2 attacks.
Okay. I will. They will take those attacks. Hold on. Let me just get this music going. I got some Witcher combat music instead of the peaceful Witcher music I had before. It wasn't really fitting. Alright, so yeah, the attacks will be... Yeah!
Both hit.
Okay. Alright. So what are you gonna do then? Alright, absolutely.
Alright, they take 5, 3 or 1 damage. Let's see. Let's make it fire. Actually,
Okay.
no, let's make it acid.
Which one is it? Sorry? They'll be dead.
That
Okay.
one.
So that one just... You blast them. They're dead.
Alright.
Is that all?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Adric's turn then.
Alright. It's going right. So this is basically like a railing wall? Or what?
Yeah, it's like you can see into the
Oh,
room.
do you want me to roll a d20?
Yeah.
Alright,
you're
nothing
good.
happened.
You can
You
see,
didn't
it's
roll
like
that.
there's a railing, but you can
That's
see
true, I
over it
didn't
in this.
show rolled that.
Can I jump over it?
Alright, nothing happened.
I would say you have enough room to jump over it, yeah.
Yeet. That'll provoke from one of the green boys.
Yep, just one of them. So they will make an attack. Oh!
Oh my god.
I swear to God.
Oh, that's only... They rolled minimum, bare minimum.
Okay.
You're fine.
That's
I
not
mean,
what I'm worried about.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Any hit is dangerous because it might ruin your stuff.
Not that I'm having an opportunity to use it, because this boy's literally failing his death saves.
I mean, to be fair, like, it kind of makes sense. He literally got just fucking made into a pincushion, but he's fucking...
I got a potion of greater healing on my body if you want to shove that
It
down
would
my
take me
throat.
Too much time to find it on your body.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It would probably be an action to find it, and then an action to give it to you, so you'd be dead by the time I shove it down your throat.
Well,
Not if it rolls a nat 20.
Anyway, we are gonna cure wounds
yeah.
at 2nd level.
So he just, instead, is going to use his own magics. And Rook
Nice.
comes back. He goes like...
Let's go.
As like...
Where's Rook being pushed to because they can't occupy the same space?
Wait, am I getting
Can
Are you
I
getting 6
Only
plus
one
9?
down.
can I move myself and shove him up?
Yeah, that would work. That's like, because you still have movement. So, yeah, so you can kind of like just kick him out of the way. Like, you probably have to. Like, not enough to hurt him, obviously, but yeah.
I basically just like grab him by an arm, and while I'm moving him, heal him, and just like, get up!
You get the whole 15, by the way.
I get the whole
turn.
15?
Mhm,
Okay.
yeah, the 6 is from the higher level cast of it. So,
Okay.
yeah, you are, you're at least alive. It's one of those things where, like, life comes back to you because, basically, like, all the more vital wounds get healed up, right? The ones in your chest and, like, throat that they left are just, are patched up by magic instantly. All the ones on your arms and legs are still there bleeding, though. So,
Do my death saves
They reset.
when I
Yeah.
go up again? Okay, alright.
yeah, so if you go back down,
Good.
you're, yeah. Alright, is that all Edric does?
He'll pull out his spear, and that'll be the end.
Okay. Yeah, is the lightning bolt an action every turn? I thought it was a bonus
It's an action.
Oh shit, that's
It'd
rough.
be overpowered if it was a bonus action.
It is pretty
True,
strong, that's true.
true.
Yeah.
It can hit 9. It can hit 9 enemies and for
Yeah.
a lot of damage. So
Yeah. Alright, in that case it'll bring us to Landor.
flanking bonus on the 2 red boys.
True. Yeah, 2 red boys.
They are dead. Minimum damage is still enough to kill them. with room to spare. So those ones just go down.
And then we'll do a little shove on the boy, the red boy above me.
Yeah, that's from your new thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the shield.
That's
thing
unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. They'll try to like dodge with a dex. Yeah.
Yikes.
Tell
Unfortunately.
you what. Reaction. Subtract the d6 from that.
Oh.
Actually, wait. Is it ability checks as well? That's what that is, right?
No, it's a skill check. Yeah.
Skill checks are ability checks though, so yeah,
Yeah.
it would.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Can I see the thing doing
Saving
this?
throw, ability check. Okay, so it's fine.
No, it's
minus d6.
it's like wait, it's which one was it? It was this one here.
I can see one kobold, and it's
No, it
that
didn't
one.
matter.
No, it's not that one.
Well, other than the three that I can see out here.
So yeah,
I can see that.
unfortunately, because you didn't have advantage on your athletics, did you? I can't remember. Do you have
No.
advantage? Okay. So yeah, it's still fine.
Okay. Who
Alright.
below me?
You gonna action surge?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This one is dead. The second attack actually misses. They are just nimble. So
I don't get another bonus action, right?
No.
Correct.
From action search. Yeah.
No. Is that all?
Yes.
Okay. That will bring us then to the green group. At this point, these ones here are gonna kind of like file in. And, oh god. I gotta, there we go. They're gonna file in here and start attacking at Adric. So Adric, 3 of them are gonna attack at you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All hit.
Okay. No crits at least.
I lose concentration.
Oh no. So yeah, the cloud kind of dissipates above. The green ones. Again, this one is the one that's kind of yelling the orders. They are gonna like clamber up here, and they're at like head level with Landor. And they're like, witness me! I am the great Zaz! Except you probably don't understand them, so...
I don't speak Draconic, so.
Yeah, but that's what
Or
they
you
say.
have.
In case you wanted to know.
It was from Mad Max.
It's something like
Witness
that.
me!
Yeah. And the rest of them are gonna move in here and start smacking at you. That one is actually not gonna attack. He's literally just barking out orders this turn. I think those both miss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, they actually miss at Landor. It is now the blue boys' turns, though. So they will attack as well. So here's the 2 on Landor. These are both hits, right?
Those are both hits.
Landor's looking a little low on health. The ones outside, this one kind of like snarls as it brandishes its dagger and runs in at Torgir. It'll be a normal attack.
Alright. Yep. Hit.
Does still hit. And then the others are gonna sling at you.
First one misses somehow.
Oh! Second one hit. So yeah, there you go. A little bit more. As this one kind of brandishes his dagger, it's like, we're eating good tonight. That's that one. Okay, Red Boy. There's only one Red Boy left. Oh god. It's gonna go for Landor. Yeah, it misses.
That misses.
Okay, you're up for one more round at least. Rook's turn. Rook is back in.
Can I move, attack, and move again, and then attack again?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Okay, alright. Well, I'm gonna move here and attack the green boy. Oh, I'm gonna rage first, actually.
Yep, I got you. Rook is probably actually legitimately pissed too in this situation.
I don't think I knew what happened. I didn't have time.
It's just adrenaline. It's like,
Pain.
Yeah.
I got told to get up.
oh.
Let's
Honestly, you
go.
probably didn't even feel dying.
Yep. Yep.
Right,
Yeah.
dead.
You literally lop their head clean off
Yep,
effortlessly.
okay.
They're like,
Move again and attack the red boy.
Okay.
Alright.
Yep, that's a hit. Same deal. Like literally, it's impossible for you to not lob their heads off every single time.
Yeah. Alright, and I'll end here.
This one is looking a little concerned now. He's like, oh, let that one back up. And yeah. Now they have a little bit more of a challenge on their hands. Is that all for
Yep,
you?
yeah,
All
I'm
right,
done.
sounds good. Tori, your turn.
All right.
Oh wait,
is
hold
this-
on. I gotta roll a. Xena is another success. There you go.
All right. Is this one near me wearing any armor?
No, none. They all have loincloths. That's it.
All right.
Actually, you know what? No, the leader one. He has a little bit of armor on.
Well, I'm not fighting him now.
Yeah, he has like studded leather equivalent, although it's just thrown together.
All right.
Oh,
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
like literally, like his eyes like pop out of his skull as you zap him.
I am going to just like sort of toss his steaming corpse to the ground, look to the other blue ones, and say, unless you want to end up like him, I suggest you get out of here.
They look at each other and they're like, ah, they're unsure what they should do. Alright, is that all?
I'm gonna walk up to him.
Oh shit, okay. Roll me an intimidation check.
Oop.
They actually seem like they're a little intimidated, especially because like while you are visibly wounded, you're only barely. Like they could tell that you could actually probably take them on at this point. All right, you know they are greedy and bloodthirsty, but they're not total idiots. So, all right,
Yeah, at the end of my turn.
all right, Adric, it's your
Well,
turn.
I finally get to see Adric for like a second.
Poor Adric.
Glad I rolled that higher level. I was like, I know that the fucking shit's gonna somehow fuck me. Like one of the dice is gonna go bad on me.
So
It was actually the higher level casting, but still. Okay, so what's their health anyway? Like 5?
hit 5, so they're all dead. Which ones are
Yeah.
the ones below you?
Yeah, all the ones below me. So a couple of corpses just go flying out the building.
Oh yeah, this one too on the left. I'm assuming all 3 of them. Yeah, a couple corpses literally come flying out towards Torgir. He sees them. It actually helps with the intimidation. These ones look back and they're like, ah! Alright.
Let's see. And then stand here.
Okay.
Actually, here.
Alright, sounds good. Brings us to Landor's turn. Landor's not looking so hot.
Mm. Hmm. The green boys.
Okay. So this one first is a kill. You do have to roll in the second one though. It's a hit, but you do have to roll because he does. So actually, yeah, the leader boy actually is a little tankier than the rest. He's a little bigger than them, a little beefier. He's actually able to take one hit. He's visibly wounded, so he's not that much tankier. But
Okay, now against him. In order, right?
oh, I mean, you know,
I mean, if you want me to roll.
no, that's fair. All right, I mean, you can do that. He is barely up.
Okay. He's marked.
Okay. Yeah. It is his turn as well. And
Or hold on.
mhm.
I'd also like give him a little push.
Oh fuck, that's right.
Oop.
Oh god, he cannot
Ooh.
succeed. I don't think. Yeah, he literally can't. I'll roll for the heck of it. He rolled well too, but not well enough. So he gets shoved back. You know what? I'll say he hits the wall hard enough. Roll a d6. Oh fuck! Alright, so he like just kind of like stumbles back, and like literally cracks his head against the wall, and just collapses dead. Oh fuck!
Yeah. They might have pack tactics, but I have pan tactics.
Yeah. Alright, is that all you do?
That's all I do.
Alright, that was gonna be his turn. All the green ones are dead now. That brings us to the blue ones, which is the only group still alive, yeah. And, yeah, all the other ones are dead. The blue ones are literally going to just turn and run. There's, like, again, there's kind of like this gap in the wall here. So they're gonna, they're not gonna disengage either. They're just gonna try to jump away. Literally just try to throw caution in the wind and run. So if you guys...
Yeah, well, I'll hit one of them.
Alright. And then Azure could go for the other.
Nah. I would have dropped my spear when I did that spell.
Okay, yeah. So then in that case, 4, 5, 6. This one starts just running away.
Good luck going through the overgrowth.
Oh yeah, oh fuck, that's true. I guess it would probably be everywhere outside of like this kind of cliff edge. Oh fuck. Okay, this one is also gonna run by Torgir, so he would get an attack if he wants.
No, they're leaving. I don't need to deal with them.
Okay.
Saves me effort.
They're all basically just gonna try to run. If you guys leave them to run, they're just gonna go.
Wouldn't they have movement disadvantage?
Yeah.
In the grass? Yeah.
Once they, yeah.
Once they hit the barrier, it's 4 foot for 1 foot.
Yeah. From this point on, basically,
It's uber rough terrain, basically.
yeah. So yeah, it's up to you guys whether you not if you could just take pot shots and kill them if you want, or you could let them go. It's up to you.
How many are left?
Just 3.
Yeah, might as well kill them.
Okay. Sure. You honestly don't even have to roll unless you want to.
Nah.
Well,
like-
I'm still in combat.
I mean, yeah. Here, you can. Yeah, we can play it out. Rook gets to go next.
Rook's not gonna chase after him.
Okay.
He's gonna be just disoriented. He just pretty much woke up, saw dead
Yeah.
bodies all around him. He's all covered in blood. He stabbed 2 of them. I was like, what the hell happened?
That does remind me, we do actually need to roll for Xena. So
Yeah.
Yep.
she's
She's
stabilized.
stable.
Alright,
Yeah.
she's stable. Just leave
Okay.
her there.
Yeah.
3 hours.
Yeah, and then Torgir, your turn now. They're kind of like
Alright,
just hitting the brambles and stuff now.
Yeah, I'm gonna run in.
Yep.
I'm gonna look to Xena. She
Yeah.
fucking ratted us out.
Don't be an idiot.
How else could you explain this happening?
As dumb as
I
I've
thought-
ever heard.
I find out she's a fae, and then all of this suddenly happens. Coincidentally, I say, doing finger quotes.
We chose to come here.
And who do you think first suggested it?
Me.
I look at my brother.
You gonna shut
that's
your
how we-
dumbass mouth or get out of here?
Is everyone okay?
I'm gonna go
Describe
heal.
okay.
This Turkey didn't do
Not
anything
actively
else.
dying.
I don't know. You're actively killing my brain cells right now.
What's a brain cell?
Yeah. Is Target gonna do anything else on his turn, or?
No.
Alright, so then Adric moved and. Okay. She comes back away. She's like, looking around.
You're
Land-
finally awake.
Landor. What is Landor gonna do?
Dorger has snapped me out of anger.
Okay. You're just gonna let him
So
go.
I'm here now.
Okay. Are you just gonna let him go, or?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. In that case, we'll just say we'll end the combat, and we'll just say you hear them for several minutes. You hear them slowly pushing their way through the brambles and stuff, like ow, 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 as the three kobolds that survive manage to make it away. And you know, that was certainly something.
I'm gonna investigate the hatch.
Okay, absolutely. You certainly are able to,
Looks very
And-
industrial.
and you would certainly be able to see that. Let me get some change the music again. You would be able to see that down below there is a whole like cave here. It's actually not a natural cave. What you realize is that it's a basement, right? This place had a basement, and it's kind of been widened out by the kobolds and made into like a den. But at the same time, it is you can still see the signs of it being a basement at one point. And beyond just being like having like a corner that's just like a shit corner because kobolds are disgusting, there is actually, it seems like you are not the first people to fall for this trap. In fact, there is a whole corner set aside that has like a pile of loot that they've taken from other adventurers who have come through. So, what we're actually going to do, we're going to roll on the loot tables, because I always like doing that. And it makes sense for this. It's just a random bunch of shit that the kobolds have managed to take from other parties. So we're going to do some rolls on a loot table. So this is a small treasure hoard. Did the stream go down, or is it just... it went
looks
down
fine.
it went down for a second on my end. Let's have Tartrus. Roll me a D100.
All right.
The higher, the better.
Oh my god! His face.
Fuck! Hold on, I gotta go look at what table this is gonna be rolling on then.
Wow.
Oh my
The higher the
God.
better, right?
That means you... Holy fuck, you have a potential to get some fucking wild shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. That is insane. Okay. Well,
First ever loot table roll.
yeah, to put it in perspective, from 1 up to 40, no, from 1 to 36, more than a third of it is literally no magic items. Then it slowly ramps up to roll on
This
the
is
highest.
like 3 very rare items, I think.
It's actually only once, but it's on like one of the very high loot tables. So yeah, it's gonna be one roll on magic item table G, which it goes up to I, so GHI. It's the third highest. Yeah. Oh fuck. Okay. Let's let's worry about the money. There would be 20 gold pieces.
Okay.
So I'm assuming you're just gonna split this 4 ways. 20 gold pieces. And about 500 silver pieces. And remember, silver is actually, it goes a long ways here.
Mhm.
In silver pieces are worth a lot. And there'd be like 1,000 copper. Sure. So. Okay, and depending on what you roll on the magic item table, I might have you roll on a weaker table as well, because they probably have a couple different items down here. There's gonna be one big one and maybe a few minor ones, depending on what you get. If you get something ridiculous though, I might just
have each of us roll, and then we'll take whatever is associated with it.
Well, we'll do no, we'll
Why
do one of you gets to roll once. You can choose who on G. It's another D100.
I mean, let's keep Tart rolling good.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. He did.
Alright.
I guess he earned the right to do this one.
Yeah.
It'll be funny if he gets another 100 though.
No, I did get a high though.
Yeah. This one is
Not bad.
basically just almost every number is a different item, so that it could be basically anything. But generally, the stronger ones are higher. So, I have to go look up what this does. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Sure. Oh god. Okay. So what you actually see down here is actually here, you know what? Let's have, so there's that, but I also want Perplex and Kragok. So you guys can both roll another D100 as well. Actually, you know what? Torgir as well.
Wow.
Did it
Oh my
actually?
god. Oh my god.
It was almost symmetrical.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
98.
These are going to be coming from a lower table because you're not going to get
Okay.
a bunch of big items, but okay, so okay, sounds good. Okay, and then Adric, okay, and then Torgir. Oh fuck, this could be good for you guys, but I don't know what it does. Oh
Well,
fuck.
don't worry, I don't know what it is.
There are 3. Oh god, this is really good, but it actually works perfectly. Alright, so I gotta write this down in my notes real quick. So, there's a few things here. Hold on. What was the other one? Okay. Last one. Okay. So, beyond the money, there's just like a bunch of money, right? You see there is a mace, a very nice looking mace, leaning up against like a chest. There is also a potion, which Adric could quickly identify just by taking a whiff and a small little dab of it. You can actually tell that it's a potion. He might have even brewed this potion before. Honestly, it is a potion of animal friendship. So, potion of animal friendship. I don't remember exactly what that does, but it just lets you be friends with animals. Then the last two things are a spell scroll, which would be, I actually need to go look at, since you only have 2 spellcasters, I'll go look and see if I'll pick something that you guys can use. Oh fuck. Okay. Yep. Alright, there is a scroll that, let me see if both of you would be able to read this, or just, I think just Adric. Yeah, okay. So, Adric, there would be a spell scroll that Adric would be able to, kind of make out what it is. It's actually a spell scroll of Revivify. Which I believe, don't spell scrolls, they don't require material components, do they? I don't remember.
They require the material component to craft them, and as such, don't require them.
Okay.
Don't require the material to be cast.
Yeah, it's like stored. So basically, you don't need diamonds for this. It is just a spell scroll of Revivify, which is actually very, very good. And I believe Druids, that is on the Druid spell list, right?
I think so.
Okay,
It
I
might
guess
not
that's-
be.
It's not? Oh, maybe it's on specific
I said
ones.
it might not be.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I guess maybe you wouldn't be able to do it then. I guess maybe only specific types of druids get it.
Only Circle of Wildfire.
Oh, fuck. I guess maybe it'll be something else then. Let's see, let's go back to the druid spell list.
It's on Cleric, Paladin, Artificer, Life Domain Cleric, Grave Domain Cleric, Circle of Wildfire Druid, and the Celestial Warlock Patron.
Okay, so you wouldn't be able to read it either. Shit. Alright, well then we'll change it to something that you can use. That's fine.
I will be back.
Okay. What about Dispel Magic? I think you have that one. You probably have that one, right? Craggy, on your... We'll say it's Dispel Magic, so that's something that you can actually use, presumably. Yeah, so Dispel Magic instead of Revivify. And then the last thing is a saddle. There is a saddle.
Just like a normal looking saddle.
It is certainly not normal looking. It looks to be it is a kind of a fairly elaborate saddle that kind of has like armor along the sides that'll like lay on the sides of the mount and stuff. And I'm assuming this catches Landor's attention.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody's gonna know about it, it's probably me.
Yeah. What you can see is that it is it's clearly not. There's some good news, is that it is not meant for a normal horse. It is actually bigger than that. It is actually big enough that it could probably fit you. With some modification. All right, it's not going to be super... it's still a little small for you. But the reason why, though, is because it looks like it was meant for something bigger than that. Bigger than a horse. Or at least wider than a horse. You know, maybe like a bear or something. Who knows? But either way, there's this saddle here. So, yeah, you guys have your loot.
Okay.
Does it look like worn, or is it like still shiny?
It is still shiny, as are the other the mace as well. And you guys would
Magic saddle.
Yeah, Adric would and you know, in general, it's kind of common knowledge that magic items retain their quality even after normal items would deteriorate.
Well, I'll guess I'll take the mace.
Okay.
If that's okay with everybody.
Yeah, and the way it works is like during a rest, which you guys are now going to finish, you would have time. It does take time, but you can actually basically like figure out what these items do by spending some time looking over them.
Is the mace the D100 item? Or the
That
100
is the nice
roll?
one.
Let's go. Okay.
Yeah, that's the 60 on the table. So I'll just let you know what they do. So
It still might not be as good as your sword, honestly.
Yeah, let's see what it does.
So the mace is called a Mace of Terror. And like, so Rook would kind of like basically feel this out, just like kind of like holding it, and like as he's like finishing up his rest, like almost like meditating, he can feel like power within this, the power to strike fear into the hearts of his enemies. So the way it works, you can look it up, Mace of Terror 5e. Essentially, when you're holding it, you can use an action, and basically every creature within 30 feet of you, of your choice, has to make a roll or become afraid of you for a minute. And where they basically are forced to run away from you. They can't really do anything else. Like, they are basically kind of like locked down in fear. I believe
Good
it
to
is.
keep on the side.
His damage sucks.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
a normal.
I was gonna
mace.
say it's for everyday combat. Certainly, it's worse, but
Mhm.
It is one of those things that you could just have it on your belt and use if you know what weapon have you been using now? The great sword, like
That's Psionic Greatsword. Yeah.
yeah. So pretty easily like it would take your action for a turn, right? But instead of attacking, you basically just drop the great sword to one hand, pick up the mace off your belt, and just go ah, and like a flash of light basically will strike fear into the enemies, right? So you could certainly still use it that way. It does require attunement, which, by the way, I think is the first thing you've had that requires attunement, Tartarus. But you have 3 attunement slots, and so, you basically have to spend an hour attuning to it during your rest, which you could do now. But then you're attuned to the weapon and can use its abilities.
What would the crit for it be? Would just be another d6?
It would just be whatever the mace is, right? Doubled.
Okay,
crit.
so 2d6. Just writing stuff in.
Yep.
Wait, I might be able to search for this, wouldn't I?
The compendium should have it, yeah. So, Perplex, you are able to look over the saddle. And somewhat fittingly, it's actually called the Saddle of the Cavalier. Which is a uncommon, wondrous item. And it has a pretty short description. While in this saddle on a mount, you can't be dismounted against your will if you're conscious. And attack rolls against the mount have disadvantage. So, basically...
that's just what a cavalier is.
Oh, does Cavalier also give you that ability? Is that a class feature?
Yes and no. So the fact that I can't be dismounted at all is better.
Yeah.
But I just have like advantage against being dismounted or something like that.
Okay, so it just basically improves on that.
Normally, yeah.
Yeah, do they so your enemies already had disadvantage if you had a mount?
I believe so.
attacks?
I don't think it's something I have right now. I think I gained that next level.
Yeah. Well, either way, so yeah. You have this Saddle of the Cavalier.
Not that it really matters right now, but
Yeah. But yeah, so
but I'll turtle shell. I'll hold that on my backpack or something.
Okay. Yeah. And like
And
I
then
said,
I can ride you.
yeah. Yeah, and so then Dre, we decided the spell scroll instead of revivify, it's dispel magic actually, is what it is. Which I think that you can do as well. So both you and Adric, either one of you could read it and use it. So yeah. That is what you find here.
Mm.
And I'm assuming after some grumbling and sifting through this loot, you go back to bed to finish your night's sleep after it was rudely interrupted.
Yeah. I'm also going to have a drink of my water before going to bed.
Oh, yeah, your nice water, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah,
Oh shit, I'm only at
thankfully,
3,115 drinks now.
Thankfully, stuff happens after a long rest.
Yeah. So yeah, you get your stuff back when you finish the rest.
This is a long rest we're doing, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
And
good.
the rest of the night passes without incident.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys
I'm gonna just put it out there. Deadliest encounter we've come across.
I mean, yeah, they had the
On
jump.
paper, no. In practice, definitely.
Yeah, they had the jump on you guys. The ambush part is the thing that made it deadly. Because on paper it was like I think it's still just a medium encounter even, but
All I'm
the
saying
ambush,
is if the Volge ambushed us, it still would have been less deadly.
If I had unprepared call, I think you would have gone down as well.
Yeah.
That's very possible, yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, you get these items and
I still
money.
had my stone endurance up my sleeve.
And
Unfortunately, that's for one attack, and chipping
Look,
you.
it got down to the point where that one attack would have all been all I needed.
yeah. So yeah, you guys will. I'm assuming continue on then. Being wary of watchtowers in the future.
Honestly,
Oh, we're gonna start a town here, actually.
Anything of interest, we're turning around and walking back.
Yeah.
How
So
did we why did we come here? We already know that points of interest lead to the deck of many things that gets rid of 3 characters.
there's only 2 characters, I think.
Honestly,
And it added a
Yeah,
character.
And it added a character. Yeah. So you guys yeah, you guys would continue on your way, and as you get going here, I do have a question for you. So you would have been warned about this in advance by the villagers of the town you left. So up ahead are, again, there's human, as you kind of reach the I'll put this back on the map, the blob map. As you kind of get towards the foothills of the Azure Mountains, there are a mix of different places. There's mostly human-ruled and human-inhabited areas, with some elves and halflings mixed in. Then there's dwarven areas. There are a couple areas that are kind of in flux right now, where dwarves have been either raiding and enslaving, or like just conquering. So you would kind of have a few different ways to approach the mountains. Would you want to go through, in any case, you're probably going to run into all 3, types of places, right? Dwarven ruled and inhabited areas, human inhabited areas, or also human inhabited areas that are kind of ruled by dwarves right now. Which of those would you like to kind of go towards?
Dwarves.
Yeah, I was gonna say dwarves.
More of the
we
dwarves?
speak the language at least.
Yeah, that's fair.
We speak the language at least, and I have some background knowledge of the dwarves of the area.
Okay. Alright, so you go towards like the more direct dwarven controlled areas then. Okay, yeah.
One thing I buddied up with all of the dwarves in that one town.
They're also going to be less likely to think of us as like people to be conquested because it's on the frontier of their land.
Yeah, that's true.
The
Yeah,
slave traders should all be out on the perimeters or bringing
Yeah.
people back to the center.
yeah, and definitely it's one of those things where you guys kind of take some roads that head more directly towards the heart of kind of like dwarven territory, and the roads this way quickly become more like it's clear that these are less traveled, and definitely not by as many merchant caravans, although they're still fine. But you start heading down these kind of more isolated roads leading up into the foothills of the Azure Mountains. As you guys come over one like crest, one little small ridgeline in particular of these foothills, you're actually able to see them, the Azure Mountains, and it does become clear why they are called that. With the in the distance, as they are, with the kind of like the clear sky over them, and the kind of like haze of just the moisture in the air of these valleys ahead of you, it kind of gives the mountains a blue sheen almost. The light of the sky almost seeping into them, giving them a blue look on the green. It's really their green trees on them, but from a distance, it almost appears to have a blue look to it. And you start to head down into these these kind of last little bit of valleys before you really hit the mountainous areas. You can see off in the distance kind of like a few streams where there are some settlements dotted along, presumably dwarven ones. As you guys are heading along one of these days here, probably like the 5th day since you left the town, there would at one point you would be entering kind of like a more thickly forested area, and you would kind of come around a bend, and you would see Gela, the antlered lady, leaning up against a tree, waiting for you all.
What's up?
She's like, you didn't respond to my text last night, boo. No, just kidding.
Yeah, sorry, getting attacked by literal dozens of fucking kobolds. So
But no, she's she's just sitting there and she's like, I see you all have made it this far. As promised, I will help you as much as I can at this point. If you are to head further west, then a mount would serve you well. Perhaps not one that you all are used to. Where you come from, what do people ride on?
horses mostly.
Ah. If I could but see a horse once again. Very well,
Maybe one day.
maybe. Well, it's not a horse, but he is a fine steed nonetheless. And she kind of whistles, and walking out from like behind some trees is a massive elk.
Yo, great elk time or giant elk time.
There is a giant elk, and when I say giant, it is huge size. So it's 3x3 tiles, and that's baseline for giant elk. Giant elk are very rare where you guys come from. Like as
Usano had one of these.
yeah.
Kinda.
Giant elk are extremely rare. Like you guys have heard of them before, but never seen one. They're extremely rare. And this elk walks out. It stands at at least like 12 feet tall, 12 or 13 feet tall. You know, it is basically proportional to the giant boys, to Landor or Adric, and can certainly hold their weight. And it kind of like trots out, studying and like taking you guys in. And Gela kind of goes up to it and kind of strokes its side, which is like above her head, really. But she's like, he is loyal if you treat him well, but he is no ordinary beast. Don't take him for granted. And yeah, and she looks at you all and she's like, his name is Greenie.
He's brown.
All right, Greenie.
He is brown. Greenie, would you like to show them why your name is Greenie? And you actually can see that you couldn't really tell before, but you can tell that he's like been chewing. He's going like just chewing on something, and he goes like, "Rah," and he sticks out his tongue, and the tongue is green from whatever he's chewing on.
Thought he's gonna start smoking a spliff.
No, but yeah, so his tongue is green from whatever he's been chewing on, and he goes back to chewing on it.
What's he chewing on?
It looks like just some grass or something.
Oh, okay. Hey, Landor, I think that new saddle you got might be might be useful now.
Yeah, well.
No?
Yeah, and so he'll trot over to you guys, and kind of like sniff each of you, you know, just getting to know you.
I do not let him sniff me. I do not let him get near me.
He's fine. He doesn't get offended.
I'm gonna sniff back.
He lets you, yeah.
Yep. All right. What is there anything in particular that I can sense from Greenie by sniffing him?
No, I mean he smells like an elk.
Okay.
And yeah, so Gela is kind of just still like standing there. She's like, I hope that he is able to help you, and I'm sure I will see you all again at some point, but I will leave you to your travels now. And
Okay.
she will just walk away into the forest again.
Later.
Yeah. And so Greeny will, yeah, he will join your group. He is, he's friendly and chill. Most of the time, he's just chewing on grass that he kind of just nibbles up from the side of the road every once in a while. And yeah, he's just chilling there. He lets you put the saddle. Again, you have to kind of modify the saddle a little bit because it's a big saddle, but you still kind of have to mess with it.
Well, it's a magical item.
It is magical, yeah. So
that
once
just means it fits.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, I mean, yeah, it's kind of like you basically just like shift it around and it just kind of adapts. Yeah. It would have, the saddle would have some, you would have some like saddle bags with it as well. So you can store some stuff there, and I mean, like, he can carry a lot of weight. So I will give you. So Greeny the giant. Welcome back. So yeah, Greeny the giant elk. I'll put him in your. Did it work? It's loading up for me.
It worked.
Why does it say? Hold on. Why does it say that needs to take from another sheet? No, it's using the NPC sheet. Did that fix it? Why is it? That's weird. Hold on. It did not like that. If I do it now. No, it erased all the stuff. That's fine. We'll figure it out. Either way, so yeah, you can see that he, honestly, he is actually decently powerful on his own. +6 to hit, and he can ram people down and shit. So
yeah.
So yeah, I don't remember how mounted combat works. I'm gonna have to do a refresher on that. But
yeah, me too.
Yeah. Either way, you now have a mount. Yeah, when I heard you were gonna go Cavalier, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to get him a giant elk somehow. But because I was like, what mount would work for a giant, like a
I mean,
12-foot tall?
It was either gonna be a giant elk or it was gonna be a mammoth.
Yeah, or like maybe, I don't know, maybe it could have been a giant wolf, but it would have to be a real big wolf.
Or just
giant
an
wolves
elephant.
are large.
Yeah, it would have to be like a particularly large, like a huge size wolf. Just but yeah. So.
Well, no, it could be a large-sized wolf.
Well, yeah, but Adric's kind of heavy, or Landor. Well, Landor and Adric.
For mounting, it has to be a size above.
I don't believe that's the case.
You could mount a rabbit, have it just.
I might be wrong.
I don't know. Either way, yeah. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, it's one of those things. I think the mounts if I remember for mounted combat, it's like if you're using them as a mount, they basically just it's on your turn. You can use them to like dash or whatever. So you have a lot of movement. Actually, what is Greeny's movement?
60.
60, nice. So if you use his dash as movement, you could go 120 feet in one turn with him. Like, he literally just bounds along,
Technically, I could go 145 in a turn and still attack.
Yeah, I think the one thing is that he doesn't get to attack if he's a mount. But once you dismount, he will fight on his own. He is smart enough to, like, he'd use you guys as allies.
I think normal mounting, that is the case. I believe like
Cavaliers
12th level or something like that. Okay. I can use my bonus action to have him attack or something along those lines.
Okay, yeah, but yeah. So once you are, but yeah, like even when you're not mounted on him, he is still going to view you guys as allies. He basically has been, it's not clear whether he's been assigned to or asked to, but he is now a part of your party for all intents and purposes. So, and I think that's where we'll actually wrap up the session here.
Well, I have to take a feat that lets me learn a language now, so I can learn Giant Elk.
Yeah, Giant Elk is its own language.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it would probably just sound, I guess, like the normal kind of like whinnies or whatever that elk make, but more
Well,
complex.
Troy already knows giant, so really you only have to learn half a language.
True.
Yeah.
True.
You just have to learn elk.
He does understand. I guess he wouldn't understand any let's say baseline giant elk understand Common, Elvish, and Sylvan, and the Common tongue here is not one you guys know. What would he know though?
Elves also don't exist here in the same sense.
Yeah, there are elves in the area, but not enough.
Honestly, he probably speaks giant, given she spoke to us in giant.
Yeah, well, but the reason she does is a little different though.
I'm just saying that seems to be one of the more common tongues here.
I'll say that he understands enough that he understands enough giant that you can communicate. So yeah, and honestly, like, you don't have to take a feat to learn a language. We could just say that you start learning his language, as you go. It'll take a while, but eventually you'll just learn it.
Okay, I mean,
Yeah.
it would take a while to get another feat as well. So.
Yeah.
That works for me.
So yeah, I think that's where we're gonna wrap up here. You guys, you got some loot, and next time, you guys will head into the foothills of the Azure. Well, now you're in the foothills, but you'll start to reach the actual mountains and some towns, some dwarven towns, and who knows what you'll find there. So, yeah. Anyone got any special streams going this week?
No.
Nothing special.
I don't think I do either. So just normal streams and stuff for anyone who wants to do that, wants to hang out. But yeah, are you still streaming more right now, Perpy?
No. I'm going to sleep.
Okay.
Or actually, yes.
Okay.
I am streaming now.
I will host
I forgot
you
I have
up.
to do the Wordles.
Yeah, I'll host you up, and then you can host someone else up. Gaius is streaming right now if you wanted to host him, but
He's probably
anyways.
playing crows.
XCOM declassified.
Yeah, he's doing
Oh.
XCOM. It's like a
Not
weird
crows.
third-person shooter XCOM thing. It's weird.
Mhm.
Anyways, yeah. So that's gonna be it. Anyone watching on my end? Are we all good for next week?
Yeah,
as far as
should
I'm aware.
be.
Okay.
Next
Cool.
Sunday, probably.
Easter.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, is that Easter?
Well, it's
It
not
is
the day
Easter.
of Easter,
Oh,
but it's
okay. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Next Sunday, it's the day of Easter.
Is
Well,
it?
but
Oh.
I mean, for I guess it's Passover for Tart, right?
No, it is.
Won't be around
Bro.
next week
What?
Excuse me. Wow.
What? What?
I mean, Passover is actually Saturday.
That's what
anyway,
I'm
so-
saying. That's what I'm trying to say. Is like, maybe you're thinking because Passover is Saturday, so it's not. But that's what Easter is like based off of. It's like
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't. You do Passover?
that's
So-
fair. You don't draw a symbol on your door with the blood of a lamb.
Excuse me. What is it?
That's what it's from.
What is that?
What
Just
the-
like going down an anti-religious, anti-Semitic train right now?
What do you mean? No,
think
that's
so.
literally what the Jews did in Egypt. It was the okay. Never mind. Isn't that what that's what Passover is from? Yeah.
Well, wait, is that what Passover is from?
Isn't it from Moses and shit?
I thought Passover was just a day of rest.
Passover.
No, it is. Yeah.
It's
I
from.
will pass you
Exodus,
over
yeah.
into the afterlife.
It's from.
poetry.
It's because basically it was like the last plague or whatever that was called down upon them, where they had to the Jews had to put blood above their door of a lamb to mark that they were like believers of of Judaism. And and then everyone who didn't do that all had their firstborn child killed by God.
The
That's-
Holy Spirit came in and murdered them.
Exactly, yeah. And that's why it's called Passover, because it passes over their door. Yeah, anyways.
No, I didn't actually know that's where Passover came from.
Yeah.
I'm not religious at all.
No, that's fine.
Judaism, yeah.
So, yeah, there's our fun religious talk for the day. To end
Yeah.
the D&D stream. Alright, but thanks for watching, everyone. I'm gonna host up Perplex, and
All right.
bye bye.